Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some pretty cool things to go over. We have another Pokemon Home maintenance update to take a look at. We have some new small updates regarding the alleged Nintendo Direct happening this month. And then we also have some Pokemon Legends ZA rumors to go over as well. Plenty of things to break down and get into today. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, we've got some more Pokemon Home maintenance on the horizon. We've got Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, Pokemon Home is to undergo maintenance on February the 12th, 2025 from midnight UTC to 6 AM UTC. So, usually this doesn't really mean much, but the last two maintenance updates that we've had have been for the new shiny events. We had maintenance for the shiny Meloetta, and then we just had maintenance recently as well for the shiny Manaphy event and the shiny Enamorus event. Now there are a couple more sort of games that they probably will do shiny events for, like Sword and Shield, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. But I feel like this might be a little bit too soon. We've only just got the Manaphy and Enamorus. Most people haven't done it yet. So to then just drop another one straight away after, I think it's just a little bit too quick, because there was quite a few months between the Meloetta and the Manaphy and Enamorus. Now, they could be trying to get all of these events out before Pokemon Day. Maybe. You know, we do have, like, Shiny Keldeo that's still Shiny locked. There's a couple of other options as well that they could always do. But most people think that Sword and Shield's distribution is going to be Keldeo. But either way, if they are doing something for Pokemon Day, they might be trying to get it all out right now. But either way, we've got some maintenance happening on the 12th of Feb. If we do get any updates regarding a shiny mystery gift for Pokemon Home, then of course we will update you with that. But I wouldn't expect it, because I think it's just a little bit too soon. But you never know. We could be getting it. Just letting you know that we are getting maintenance on the 12th of February, which is of course in 2 days, so this Wednesday. Anyway, that's that. Moving on, we do also have some updates regarding the alleged Nintendo Direct happening this month. Again, not the Switch 2 Direct in April. This is the Nintendo Direct, which was going to be the last one for the Nintendo Switch, which some of the insiders have spoken about. Again, it's not been confirmed or anything. We have had a Nintendo Direct in February the last like 6 or 7 years, but again, nothing's confirmed. Either way though, we have My Nintendo News here tweeting out saying Nate the Hay isn't sure if rumored February Nintendo Direct is happening. So of course, originally Nate the Hay and PH Brazil, I do believe, are the sort of main insiders regarding these Nintendo Directs and the Switch 2 stuff. They got everything right about the Switch 2 in regards to when it was going to come out, or when it was going to get announced, should I say. And they also both said that they've heard that there is going to also be a Nintendo Direct in February. Now Nate the Hate has kind of backtracked a little bit and said isn't sure if this rumored February Nintendo Direct is actually happening, it actually still is on the cards. So video game leaker Nate the Hate has said on X that he is not even sure if a Nintendo Direct in February 2025 is even planned, as he hasn't really heard anything about it. Fans were hoping to hear news of what's next in regards to the original Nintendo Switch games, as the only firm release date we have is for the long-awaited port of Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. So we have this person here saying, got anything to share? Not about the date necessarily, about the February Nintendo Direct, like some game or the week is happening. And he says, have nothing to share beyond there being rumored talk of a February Direct. I haven't heard anything about one or when one may happen. I'm currently in the dark on whether February Direct will come to be or not. So this doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just means that Nate the Hate hasn't heard anything about it. So allegedly, he heard of a rumor of a Nintendo Direct, which I think is a pretty safe thing to assume, because we've had a Nintendo Direct in February how many years so far? Like 6 or 7. So it's quite a safe bet to say we're going to get another one. But of course, with the kind of Switch 1 changing to the Switch 2 and that being the sort of main focus, we don't really know what's happening with the promotional stuff. Like, one of the main games for the Nintendo Switch this year is Pokemon Legends ZA. That's just going to get revealed on Pokemon Day, all the information about that. So the only other things that they can really show off is Xenoblade, and then maybe some other rumored games that obviously haven't been revealed yet. But one of the main ones is Pokemon, and they're probably not even going to go over that because it's going to be on Pokemon Day. But either way, we've got Nate the Hate saying that. Like I say, it doesn't say, like, it's not saying that there's not going to be a Direct this month. It's just that he hasn't heard anything about it apart from the rumor of the Nintendo Direct. And we also have PH Brazil also talking about this as well, saying about the Nintendo Direct, so obviously the one supposedly happening this month in February. I'll keep looking into things, and in case I learn of anything that contradicts what I've said previously, I'll be open with it as I've always been. So Brazil has also been someone that has said that we are going to be getting a Nintendo Direct in February, or that they've heard rumors about it happening this month. Again, exactly what Nate the Hate said. He's sort of replying to, not Nate directly, but he's sort of kind of talking about what Nate has said. So yeah, he's basically saying, about the Direct, if I hear anything that's changed, that contradicts what I've said, then obviously I'll come out and say it. And then he says, regardless, as far as I'm aware, I was the only person who knew and talked about the August Direct last year all the way to the day it was announced. So far, from my perspective, what's happening now isn't enough to make me doubt my sources yet. And then he also edits saying, I've also been sent the Nate versus whatever Brazil thing. Basically, they're not against each other. They are, of course, two insiders that get along and they just kind of give us the news and whatever. But anyway, that's sort of I guess that's the extra updates and stuff on the Nintendo Direct in February. So not completely like cancelled or whatever, but they haven't really heard anything more recently than what has been rumored. Again, we could easily get it announced this week. We could get it announced next week. It's hard to say. It might not even get announced at all. We might just wait until the Direct for the Switch 2 in April. But I feel like it makes sense to get a Direct for the Nintendo Switch 1 because there are still games that they want to show off, and now's the best time to do it. Because once they've done that Switch 2 Direct, people are probably going to be not less bothered, but they're just going to be super excited for the Switch 2. But either way, that's all that. We also have this from Nate as well, saying that he reiterates that Kirby Planet Robobot is heading to the Nintendo Switch, which again is going to be one of the things they could get that could get revealed in this alleged Nintendo Direct in February, which is of course this month. So Nate the Hate reiterates Kirby Planet Robobot is heading to the Nintendo Switch. So video game leaker Nate the Hate has reiterated on social media platform X that the action-packed Kirby Planet Robobot is still destined to receive a Nintendo Switch port. Nintendo has not announced a Switch version of the acclaimed Nintendo 3DS game, but with the release of the Switch 2 looming, it seems a good choice to receive a port to the current Nintendo Switch platform. So this person here saying, so ignoring if the February Direct is coming or not, that Kirby port is coming nonetheless. I think you mentioned it in a podcast. Correct. Planet Roboport will find its way to the Switch. So again, this is something that could get announced in a Nintendo Direct this month, because all the things, I guess everything that's coming to the Direct, everything's coming to the Switch 1 is just going to get revealed this month in that Direct. Basically, barring Pokemon Legends EA. I mean, Legends EA could be in the Direct, but it just doesn't really make sense when Pokemon Day is literally 17 days away or whatever. So, either way though, that's going to get revealed most likely in a Nintendo Direct if we do get it this month. But let me know your thoughts on that. Do you still think we're going to be getting a Nintendo Direct this month, or do you think it's just going to get cancelled and these guys are wrong? I don't know how they could be wrong because they just got the Switch 2 stuff right, but again, if all they've heard is a rumor, then it doesn't really give it a lot of credibility. And then also, let me know your thoughts on the Pokemon Home maintenance update as well. Do you think this is going to be another shiny event, or do you think it's literally just going to be a random maintenance patch? That's all that though. Finishing things off for today's video, we do have a new rumor to go over regarding Pokemon Legends ZA. So we have starter Pokemon, Mega Evolutions, gameplay, new Pokemon, stories, more things, and secret place to take a look at. This was posted on 4chan yesterday, and it's titled New Pokemon Legends ZA Information. Take it with a massive grain of salt, as always, with the 4chan rumors, but we're getting closer to Pokemon Day regardless, so doesn't mean that these are going to be necessarily correct. They probably are all fake, but we don't have to wait too long to find out regardless. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, we've got the starter Pokemon here. So Trico with a city camo. So I assume these are going to be new forms. We're getting Tepig with a fireman hat. And then Sobble has a beret, like an artist. So I don't know if that's customizationable things that you can put on your starters, or if they, like, I don't really know why the forms would all have like clothing. It just doesn't really make too much sense to me. I mean, Tepig with a fireman hat means it's probably going to be a water type, and then Sobble having a beret like an artist. I don't know, maybe like a poison type, a little bit like whatchamacallit from Scarlet and Violet. And then Trico with a city camo as well. Yeah, I mean, maybe a dark type or something, but really weird for them to just get clothing items, unless it's customizationable stuff. I think it'd be sick if you could customize your Pokemon like we could in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and the Generation 6 games are renowned for customization. It's what introduced it into the game, near enough. So yeah, if we could get that for the Pokemon, that would be really cool. But anyway, apparently the start is going to be Trico, Tepig, and Sobble. I highly doubt that, but either way. It says new Mega Evolutions. So we have Mega Zygarde, which looks like a city on legs. So I don't really know how that would work. I mean, Zygarde doesn't look anything like a city right now, so it would have to change quite a bit for that to make sense. And then it says Mega Zeraora looks like a punk rocker with electricity. So yeah, again, this is sort of just piggybacking off what we know from the Terra Leak, that Zygarde and Zeraora were both mentioned to be getting a Mega Evolution when speaking about the anime. And I think that's just obviously all that this is going off. Like, we already know that for a fact. Whether they get cancelled or not, obviously we'll have to wait and see. But either way, that's 2 Mega Evolutions that we know have been spoken about at Game Freak. Then it says gameplay. You can change the time after the city. Oh no, alter the city. So changing time, I mean, you could do that in Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's a feature that I think should just be in every single Pokemon game. It just helps out. I understand that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet were on like real time, and Legends Arceus wasn't. But I don't know, just being able to change the time is just so useful for certain, like not change the way that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet did it well. Like they did it on like normal time, in terms of for like when events happen and stuff. But like the day and the night cycle, the game got it, but you couldn't alter it like you could in Legends Arceus, which is really, really annoying. But anyway, apparently you can change the time in this game, and then you can also alter the city. And also strong Z move called Z Megalithus. I don't really know why Z moves would be in the game, because they are kind of just for Alola. But either way, it is what it is. It says new Pokemon. Trashalot evolves from Trubbish. It's like a big trash can. Trashalot. So that would be an evolution of Trubbish. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. Trashalot's a kind of a cool name as well. Trubbish doesn't say the typing or anything. And then it says Glowrat, which is an evolution of Rattata, and it shines in the dark. So Raticate gone. We've got Glowrat now, which shines in the dark. I don't know what typing that would be. Maybe electric, or maybe fairy type or something like that. I couldn't really say. And then we have the story. It says, after a big disaster in Lumiose City, you rebuild it with the Pokemon. So that's the redevelopment plan. I mean, it makes sense for them to have a big disaster, because that would give you a reason to redevelop it. Obviously, a lot of people think you're just redeveloping it just to make the city bigger and better. But there could be something that happens, and maybe we have to get to the bottom of what happened whilst we're rebuilding the city. And it says player is an urban ranger, uses new technology. So again, it doesn't say when this game takes place. If we're using new technology, it's probably more futuristic, but I guess you could still say new technology. Like, I guess, like in the past when they made something new, it was still technically new technology. And then it says more things as well. So you can make home for Pokemon they visit. So you could basically have like a Pokemon, I guess like a Pokemon camp sort of thing, and different Pokemon come and visit. That would be kind of cool. I mean, it would allow you to, I assume, collect rarer Pokemon and stuff, and maybe it's an evolution method or something. And then it says paint wall with Pokemon like an art game. So you can paint the wall. I assume certain walls in the city, you could probably like leave graffiti or something. I don't really know. I don't think that would be in a Pokemon game, because at the end of the day, I guess it is a type of vandalism. But either way, apparently it's going to be in the game. And then also there's a secret place. So under the city, you're going to be able to fight Mega Mewtwo Y. So not Mega Mewtwo X, but Mega Mewtwo Y is going to be under the city. I really hope they do things like that. I think they will anyway. I think they'll do some like specific Mega Evolution battles with like Rayquaza, the Latis, Mewtwo, stuff like that. Just like how we had with the mythical events. Or not event, but it was a mythical quest in Pokemon Legends Arceus. I think they'll do something similar to that for Mega Evolutions and the Mythicals for Gen 6 as well. At least I hope they do anyway, because I thought that was a cool way. They'll all be shiny locked most likely, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you can just get the Pokemon, at least it's something. But yeah, I mean, I don't think this is true. I disagree with pretty much all of it. Like Z moves, I just don't see why they'd be in the game. The starters having like customizationable items. Like, it doesn't say they're customizable, it just says they have them, so I disagree with that. Yeah, I mean, The rest of it, I guess, is just hit and miss. But I don't know. I'm calling fake. Let me know your thoughts on this rumor, though. Do you think it's true or not? Would you like it to be true or not when we get some more information about the game on the 27th of Feb? And then also, let me know your thoughts on everything else we covered. Like, say, the Pokemon Home maintenance, the Direct that potentially could be happening this month, might not be happening this month. And then also the Kirby stuff as well. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. Let's try and hit 500. It does really help out. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.